Japan, those are our 8 combatants for the field's K-1 World Grand Prix.
ここで出場選手を代表して2005年
Semi Schilt to address the audience here and give an introductory speech, the two-time and defending K-1 World Grand Prix champion.
I, Sam Schilt, on behalf of all the fighters, will do the best to show our K-1 spirit to all the fans and the audience here in this dome.
私、セーブ・シルトは選手代表として今日会場に来ているファンの皆
So
様
all of our 8 fighters on stage here at the sold-out Yokohama Arena. It is certainly a happening, the biggest martial arts and fight event on the planet, the Fields K-1 World Grand Prix. And our fighters will head backstage and we will be ready for reserve fight number 1 shortly. The atmosphere here at the Yokohama Arena, you could cut it with a chainsaw. It is electrifying. There is nothing else like it in all the world of sports. And wouldn't it be something special if Peter Ernst or Jerome Labana could come through here tonight and give the sentimental fans what they want? Or will it be the bad boy, Badahari? Fighters exit backstage. It is arguably the strongest lineup in K-1 Grand Prix history. The 8 best on the planet will duke it out to find out who is the K-1 King of Kings for 2007, the 15th installment of the K-1 World Grand Prix. It's only ever been won by 7 different fighters. Will it stay that way here tonight, or will we see a new champion? Will we see champion number 8? Giant screens, the towers, the lights, the pyrotechnics, it is all part of the trademark of the K-1 World Grand Prix. And there go my eardrums. Reserve fight coming up. It's Australia versus the US of A. Mighty Mo, with Old Glory flying in the corner, takes on Paul Slewinski from Adelaide, South Australia. This is the battle between the hands of Mighty Mo that have knocked out so many opponents. And here in this very ring, on March 4th, he became the first man in history, the only man in history to knock out the giant Hong Man Choi with that very shot, the overhand right. How will Slewinski stay out of range of the thunderous hands of the wrecking ball, Mighty Mo? Winner of the K-1 World Grand Prix in Honolulu on April 28th. And here's the European champion, Paul Slewinski. He shocked Europe in June when he won the K-1 Amsterdam tournament. Former K-1 Oceania champion, and what a year Slewinski has had with his trainer, his mentor, the legendary Ernesto Hoost. Will the combinations of Hoost be apparent in the newfound skills and work rate of Slewinski here tonight? Slewinski and Mighty Mo in our reserve fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's event continues with Fields K-1 World Grand Prix 2007 Final Reserve Fight Match. Entering the ring tonight from the blue stage, Paul Slewinski.
powerful as he comes to center in. The greatest of greats, Ernesto, who's there with Paul Slawinski, the four-time champion. And what a moment this is, Ray, for Paul Slawinski. It was going to be you here tonight. We've shed a tear. We're over it now. And it's a huge upload for Paul and the Oceania region.
I'm not over it. Did I say I was over it? No, absolutely. I mean, possibly this is a great opportunity for him. He's got to come out here and take advantage of every single thing that he's been working on and actually come out and, put on a good show and win it.
Slawinski coming off a crushing second round KO loss against Simi Shilky Sol back on September 29. He had that magnificent victory in Amsterdam in June where he beat Hiromi Yamada, Sabit Samadov and Bjorn Breji all by stopping to become the K-1 European champion. And the big star from South Australia, who is now based out of Amsterdam, and Team Perfect, Ernesto Houston, Gerald Vinatan, the former three-time world's Muay Thai champion at light heavyweight, cruiserweight and heavyweight in true Muay Thai fashion, goes over the top rope.
And now, making his way to the ring from the red stage, Mighty
later on, Ray. A little bit of Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre welcomed Mighty Mo out to center ring. What a year Mighty Mo has had in 2007, the biggest fighter in the world. He's had 9 fights in K-1 stand-up and MMA, and he's won 6 of them. But he is coming in tonight on 3 losses in a row, Ray, to Simi Shilton in Amsterdam, Stefan Leko in Vegas, and Hongman Choi in Seoul. Mighty Mo needs to win here tonight.
Absolutely, he needs to win and win convincingly. Hopefully for him, he's put the last 3 losses behind him, focus on what he's got to do tonight because his opponent's Paul Slawinski, who's a complete fighter. He's a 3-time Muay Thai champion. He's a great kicker. He puts combinations together well. So Mighty Mo's got to be on his A game tonight to win it.
Mighty Mo versus Paul Slawinski, reserve fight. And when you consider that the last 2 years running, the reserve fighter has both times made it through to the K-1 Grand Prix final. Feitosa in 2005, Ernst in 2006. Then you realise what a massive opportunity this is for Paul Slawinski and Mighty Mo. Mo steps up onto the apron, and he also goes over the top ropes, and we will be ready for our reserve fight, Australia versus the USA.
190 centimeters, 107.8 kilograms. He's a K-1 Europe Grand Prix 2007 champion, Paul Slawinski. And now, fighting out of the red corner, 185 centimeters, 136 kilograms. He's the K-1 USA Grand Prix 2007 champion, Mighty Mo!
So 2 men who have won tournaments this year, Mo in Honolulu in April, Slawinski in Amsterdam in June. And here's the kicker, Slawinski, with Ernesto Houston in his corner. Ernesto will be joining us in commentary later on. 3-by-3 minute rounds, 1 extra round in case of a draw. A winner's decided KO, TKO, or judge's decision. And will it be the Aussie or the American going through? 6'3" at 235 pounds of Paul Slawinski, 6'1", 280 of Mighty Mo. And I'll tell you what, folks, Slawinski has to stay away from the overhand right of Mighty Mo. This guy punches hard. You know, Ray, I've been to Mighty Mo's house in Los Angeles. He punches so hard, it doesn't have windows. When he wants to let it breeze in, he just punches a hole in the wall.
So that's where he does all his training.
You can see the height advantage here on Slewinski. He's also got the reach over Mighty Mo. Have a look at the stare down on the kisser of Mighty Mo. This guy could beat the sun in a staring contest. And we are ready. Our official reserve fight. The voice Michael Chavallo and Sugar Ray Sefo and Akebono with your inside from the sold-out Yokohama Arena in Japan. Here we go, first round of action. Slewinski in the red, Mo in the black and blue, and Slewinski already opening up with the heavy artillery, the trademark outside right. Mo goes for the overhand right. This is not where Slewinski wants to be, Ray. Stuck in the corner.
No, he doesn't want to be there. I mean, as you were saying earlier, Mighty Mo can't throw those big overhand rights and left hooks. So he does. I mean, right now, this is exactly what he needs to be doing.
If Mighty Mo catches Slewinski with that overhand right, Slewinski's going to starve to death rolling. And at the moment, the big stud is doing a good job with the outside thigh kicks. Another cracking one to the lead quadricep area of Mighty Mo. He is taking apart that lead leg, Akebono.
Yes, that's exactly what he had to do, and looks like that's his game plan.
Stohoost in the corner, shouting instructions at Slewinski. Nice high guard there from Slewinski. So Mo goes to the body. Slewinski gives him the crack on the hamstring. 3-minute rounds. First minute down, and Slewinski doing a stellar job here, Ray.
Well, exactly. I mean, you know, he's doing exactly what he needs to do to win this fight. Mighty Mo actually threw a beautiful combination. I think he got caught with that short overhand right. But Mighty Mo is jumping him right now.
There was a beautiful short leg hook in close there that tagged Mighty Mo on the jaw to Akebono.
He's cut.
He's cut over the right eye is Slewinski. And Stohoost is going to have a look at this one. He's got the Vaseline in hand, the ringside physician. Calls Slewinski to the neutral corner in front of our commentary position. It doesn't, just trying to gather where it is. If it's on the eye, it looks the same as your cut, Ray.
It does, actually.
Very, very similar. Here's how it went down. The overhand right was top of the head, and there it is, left hook from Mighty Mo, and Paul was opened up instantly.
Well, you know, just before that, Mighty Mo threw a 3-4 punch combination and actually put him on the ropes. And I think it, you know, kind of started from there, and then the last overhand right.
Paul's okay to go on. He's had worse cuts in shaving as the former 3-time world Muay Thai champion. And he picks up where he left off, cracking away to the lead thigh of Mighty Mo. Outside thigh kick.
Absolutely, Mighty Mo needs to jump on him and just smother him right now, just like what he's doing right now. And then he needs to change angles because as soon as he steps back, possibly he's going to throw that leg kick. I
am really surprised that with all his experience, Mighty Mo has still not learned how to check a low kick, Ray. Especially when every opponent knows to leg kick Mighty Mo, you think they'd incorporate that into his defense.
It is a kickboxing fight, you know what I mean? It's K-1, so, you know, these are the things that are the basic things that you need to work on.
Slewinski at the moment, a flawless leg kicking display. There's the lead, the line target! Slewinski's makes a buckle, and here comes the Mo train! Slewinski was tagged, the legs almost gave way. It's a tough one though, the big stud from South Australia.
What's going on here? That should have been an 8 count.
Should have been a definite count.
Why did the referee stop there and then suddenly continue to fight?
Slewinski's going to move. He cannot stand in front of Mighty Mo. The uppercut almost took out the ring lights. Mighty Mo going for the cranium cracker. Slewinski is still a little rattled from the handiwork of Mighty Mo. There's the Muay Thai knee. Nice evasion from Slewinski.
Let's just hope Mighty Mo doesn't punch himself out.
Outside thigh kick. 20 seconds remaining here. First round of 3x3 for the official reserve fighter status. Mo took one south of the border. The little Mo's getting a rattle around. You know that's dangerous, Ray, because Mo's got like 28 kids.
Well, actually, you know what? I think Paul just did him a favor. He's allowed to breathe now.
How do you see it so far, Akebono? It's really been the legs of Paul against the hands of Mo as we expected.
Well, that's what we talked about before the fight started. Both of them are using what they do best to their advantage. And as you can see, Mighty Mo catch you with a left hook and he'll cut you harder than when you shave.
That cut over the right eye, it is identical to your cut, Ray. That's freaky. But that cut now and the blood dripping down the right side of the eye of Slewinski is like waving a red curtain in front of a charging bull. Mo's going to go after that in the second round.
Hey, he blocked the leg kick then.
He must have heard us. We are talking pretty loud here ringside. Nice outside kick from Slowinski. End of the first round, we go to the towels. First of all, Yokozuna, Akebono, how do you score the first round?
Well, in the beginning, Mo looked like he was had a hard time getting started up, but after he caught him with that left hook, he looked like he grabbed the pace of the fight.
Ray?
I thought Mighty Mo got hard done by the referee there. I don't know. I mean, Paul was hurt, so the referee jumped in. You figure that would have been an 8 count. Otherwise, he would have, he should have allowed Mighty Mo to actually continue the attack. If I have to give a winner that round, I would give it to Mighty Mo.
I have to agree that Mo can feel very unfortunate not to have scored a 10-8 standing count on Paul Slowinski. Other than that flurry from Mo, for mine it was pretty much Slowinski dominating the round with the leg kicks, but it should have been a standing count for Mighty Mo. Interestingly here, both men choosing to stand between rounds and not take a seat. And we are ready to rock and roll second round of 3. They have vest up the eye of Slowinski. And that also raises the question that if Slowinski does beat Mo here and become the reserve fighter, could he possibly continue with a cut like that? Mo's grimacing here, Ray. Have a look at his face as Paul goes to the inside and outside leg thigh.
He's looking like, he's feeling those kicks, and right now Mighty Mo's only option is to stick in there, smother Paul, and throw those bombs.
Slowinski, who has trained like a demon for this one. I had breakfast with him this morning and he said, Mikey, I've never trained as hard in my life as I have for tonight. And Mo goes down from the leg kicks. Slowinski's trademark weapon. Some of the hardest leg kicks in the business. And drop Mo, he shakes his head. Is it all over? There's one hand on the towel is there in Mo's corner. Mo can't go on, it's all over. The Aussie has won it. The second round, TKO for Paul Slowinski. The Aussie is through as the official reserve fighter. Akebono, it was always going to be the case. The leg kicks that Mo does not check.
Well, that's what we spoke about before the fight. Take away a puncher's power is you take away his base, which is his legs.
And I believe, Ray, as we've said a lot this year, that Mo again proved himself as a very one-dimensional fighter.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Mighty Mo, to be able to compete in the top level, you got to be versatile in what you do in the ring and also in training. And I mean, like, he's supposed to be working with guys who are supposed to be Muay Thai trainers, and so therefore he's got to learn how to kick. Otherwise, this is exactly what's going to happen. A result like just a guy like Paul who will just hammer away until the time's up.
Well, jubilation, no doubt, for our many fans watching live on Main Event in Australia. They'll be loving seeing the big stud Paul Slowinski just chop out the legs of Mighty Mo. I've been watching Slowinski do that for years. When he was a light heavyweight back in the day, then a cruiserweight, when he first moved to heavyweight. And how he has come along in leaps and bounds, Ray, since hooking up with the greatest of all, the master strategist, the genius Ernesto Hoost.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Paul has been a good, strong fighter. And now, training with Ernesto Hoost, you can only improve and get better.
If you could measure fighting ability and training ability with an IQ, well, Ernesto would be about 198. He'd be inducted into Mensa, that's for sure. So congratulations there for Ernesto and Paul Slowinski. Commiserations for Mighty Mo. But when you face a leg kicker, a slinger like Slowinski, you don't check the kicks. It really is just a matter of time before you find the canvas. And here comes the big Kolak. Well done, Paul. One for the Aussies. And what a huge opportunity for Slowinski over Mighty Mo. Just having a look around this arena here at Akebono, it really is an amazing sight. We are sold out, 20,000 at the Yokohama Arena. Just so exciting, isn't it?
Yes, you can feel the energy in this room right now.
I'll tell you what though, look at Mo, he's not feeling much energy at all at the moment, Ray.
No, he's not. But let's go, I mean, if we were to go back to when the referee actually stepped in, the result might have been different. So in a sense, I feel for him because I thought he was very hard done by.
So the busiest fighter of 2007, who is also scheduled to fight on New Year's Eve Dynamite, you've got to wonder now if he can shape up for an MMA fight in 3 weeks' time against Sergey Karinatov. Folks, We're almost ready to kick off our tournament here tonight. The first of our quarterfinals. It is going to be something special. Jerome Labana, rock and roll against the hulking humanity that is Hong Man Choi. One that I'm super excited about. I'm sure you're super excited about it as well. Wherever you're watching, we are being broadcast in over 110 countries around the world. The biggest fight event on the planet, the Super Bowl of stand-up fight in the fields, K-1 World Grand Prix. Hopefully they can go to work on the cut of Slawinski backstage. And Jerome Labana versus Hong Man Choi, quarterfinal number 1, rock and roll versus the human skyscraper. This is gonna be an absolute cracker. As we said earlier on in our pre-fight preview, Labana is looking in awesome shape. Last time these two men met in Osaka in 2006, it went an exception round and Jerome Labana won via decision. He said that fighting Choi was like fighting a brick wall, that the leg kicks had no effect whatsoever on the giant Hong Man Choi. It has been a varied year for Choi this year. He was knocked out here in Yokohama on March the 4th by Mighty Mo. Could this be a bad omen place for Hong Man Choi? Jerome Labana, who is famed as having the highest KO ratio in K-1 history, a staggering 83% knockout ratio for rock and roll Jerome Labana. And he has had so much attention on him this week, Labana. A crew from French TV and Eurosport following his every move. He's been training like a team, and that's how he qualified by knocking out Dong Soo Park in 1 round in Seoul on September 29. He made it look easy. Can he do the same against Choi? How do you fight and beat a man who is 7'3"? Who is 160 kilos? How does he ride a bike that small? He is a monster. It is scary standing next to him. And in recent interviews, Hong Man Choi saying he doesn't want to go the distance with Labana. He doesn't want to fancy his chances in outpointing Labana. He wants to knock the snot out of rock and roll inside of 2 rounds. And his quarterfinal number 1, Labana versus Choi. The winner to take on either Schilt or Feitosa. And there's rock and roll backstage getting ready to come out. We are joined by the greatest 4-time K-1 champion and a man who is very happy at the moment, Ernesto Hoost. Ernesto, great to be back again with you ringside. Congratulations on Paul Slawinski. Slawinski is backstage after a cracking second round win over Mighty Mo. He did it well, Ernesto.
I'm very pleased by the way he fought. I hope the cut is not too deep. Because in this form, I think it will be very good to enter the K-1 Grand Prix if somebody falls out.
Well, certainly, we're all very proud of Slawinski and how far he has come. And have a look at rock and roll backstage. I told you he was ripped, he was stripped, and he was striated, and he hasn't let us down. Jerome Labana and Hong Man Choi in quarterfinal number 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome. Nippon no K-1 fan no minasama konbanwa. We welcome you, ladies and gentlemen, to the Yokohama Arena here in Yokohama, Japan, here on the sacred grounds of fight sports' most prestigious event, the Fields K-1 World Grand Prix 2007 Finals. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin. It's time for the Fields K-1 World Grand Prix 2007 quarterfinal bout 1. And now, ladies and gentlemen, joining us from the blue stage, hailing from Korea, please welcome Hong-Man Choi.
Behold the behemoth, 7'3", 160 kilos of sheer freaky monstrosity that is Hong-Man Choi, the largest professional combat athlete walking the planet today. Hong-Man Choi of South Korea is not a superstar, he is a megastar. Former Syrian wrestling champion, Korea's version of sumo. Former K-1 Asia Grand Prix champion. Coming off a controversial decision win over Mighty Moan Seoul on September 29. He has his second tilt at a K-1 World Grand Prix crown here tonight. There's the giant Hong-Man Choi. In his corner, the living legend Tai Kin. Former world middleweight champion. Hong-Man Choi steps onto the apron. He hurdles the top rope. And the giant is in the house at the Yokohama Arena.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, entering to the red stage, hailing from France, please welcome Jerome Le Banet.
happening, Ray?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's so exciting. I'm so excited. I feel like coming into myself.
Through the ropes goes Lebena. He salutes this sellout crowd. And Jimmy Lennon Jr. with the official introduction.
All right, fans, here we go. Quarterfinal action, 3 3-minute rounds scheduled. Introducing to you first on my right, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing silver trunks with black trim, standing 218 centimeters. He weighed in at 166.6 kilograms. Here is the K-1 World Grand Prix 2005 in Seoul champion from Seoul, Korea, Hong Man Choi. And his opponent across the ring on my left, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black trunks, standing 190 centimeters. He weighed in at 122.5 kilograms. He is the K-1 World Grand Prix 2001 in Osaka champion from France. Introducing Jerome Lebena.
Okay, rock and roll versus the human skyscraper. Have a look at the stare down here. Our Fuji TV counterparts also ringside. Lebena versus Choi. It's happening. Akebono, you fought Choi twice. He's a hard man. Lebena's going to pounce on him.
Lebena has the experience. He beat him once. He should know what to do.
And we are ready. 3 by 3 minute rounds. Quarterfinal number 1. Hongman Choi versus Lebena. It's happening. The voice, Michael Chavello, ringside with Sugar Ray Seppel, Akebono, and the greatest, Ernesto Hoost. Jerome Lebena opens up the overhand left. He is a southpaw fighter. And Hongman Choi, who earlier this year switched from orthodox to fighting southpaw. It'll be interesting to see if he stays in southpaw here tonight. He's gone to orthodox at the moment, has the massive joy.
I like what Jerome's doing right now. Changing angles, not standing still in front of him. That was a beautiful straight right down the middle when he first started. So he's doing the right game. I mean, he's obviously sticking to his game plan, and it's exactly the game plan that he needs to stick to right throughout the fight.
Jerome Lebena has those powerful hands. I once saw this man slam a revolving door. That's how powerful he is. An 83% KO ratio for Jerome Lebena. A 58% KO ratio for Hongman Choi. Choi just stalking Lebena. Look at the massive size difference between the two. Lebena, who's been training in Paris in preparation for this one, his trainer's been standing on a crate to give Lebena, it is true, standing on a crate to match the height of Hongman Choi. Lebena is trained jumping up and hooking the pads.
I see Lebena feint a little bit more, fly some jabs and do exactly that, you know? Try and use his hands a little bit more because that's where his strongest points are. I mean, he can kick, but try and face Hongman Choi a little bit and then go back downstairs.
At the moment, a very tentative round here by both men. And it's Hongman Choi on the offensive, backing up Lebena. Lebena goes to the midsection, then goes for the overhand right, trying to tag that massive jaw of Hongman Choi that should have its own postal code. It's that big. Glancing left hand there from Choi. Ernesto Hoost, how do you see the first round so far?
Well, I see that Jerome is moving very good, scoring the most points. Yeah, doing the right thing at this moment. And if he keeps on doing that, then it will be very difficult for Hongman.
It's just hard to comprehend, folks, and to relay to you just how big Hongman Choi is, 7'3", or 218 centimeters. There is already a large red welt under the right armpit of Hongman Choi, courtesy of the kicks off the rear leg of Jerome Lebena. Choi staying in orthodox stance here. Inside thigh kick from Lebena.
Yeah, at this moment, Jerome is doing everything right.
A very technical, a very cerebral thinking man's fight so far from Lebena. Goes to the breadbasket of Choi. High rock now kick from Choi. Lebena tries to catch the kicking leg. End of the first round. Ernesto Hoost, how do you score it?
I score it to Lebena, and I think if I see the last action of Jerome Hongman kicking and Jerome defending good and countering with a kick, with a punch, I'm sorry. I think that's the way he fought the whole round.
Akebono, your thoughts on who won the first?
Lebena.
Lebena, so that's 2 for Lebena. Ray, do we have consensus?
Absolutely, I'll go with Lebena also. Lebena is doing a fantastic job in there. What he's doing right now is exactly what he needs to do. But what I like to see from him is, after throwing that left body shot, come back with a right hook over the top and maybe adding another right hook on top of it as well, instead of going to the leg, because it keeps him open with something else that might come with him, you know?
We are ready to go. Second round set for 3. Hongman Choi, the giant. The guy went swimming last week, and Japanese whaley boats started firing harpoons at him. He's enormous. Here we go, second round of 3, first round. Unofficially, we are giving the way of rock and roll, Jerome Lebena. Choi keeping his guard nice and high. He knows Lebena has dynamite in that left hand.
Brilliant, that's exactly what he needs to do. That was fantastic.
It's also about preservation in these tournament-style fights. Lebena knows what it takes to get to the final. He's been there a couple of times, last time in 2002. Steps up with the jab, gets underneath the wild right hand from Choi, and moves back to centre ring. Good footwork from Jerome Lebena.
Well, that's what I want to say. His footwork is amazingly. He looks like he's 10 years younger.
Choi was looking to pull the head down into the rising knee.
See, right now, Jerome's doing everything right. He doesn't need to rush anything because he is quicker than Hongman Choi. So if he sticks to his game, he'll take this fight out. Like we were talked about earlier on, Mike, like Ernesto just commented, age is just a number.
That is true. One of the oldest statesmen in the game, Lebena. He smiles at Choi's attempt of a left uppercut. And a very clever fight from Jerome here in the second round. 1 minute 40 remaining. Nice body shot, overhand right! Smack bang on the kisser from Jerome Lebena. There is a large Korean contingent here tonight for Hongman Choi, but definitely the crowd support goes the way of the human refrigerator, Jerome Lebena. He eats a left hand from Choi.
I don't really want Jerome to be kicking on the inside that close because it puts him off balance and Hongman Choi can just land a lucky shot, you know?
There's the glancing overhand right again from Lebena.
That's what Ray likes to see.
And the other problem with Lebena being close is that the punch doesn't actually come straight, it comes from the top. So it's like he's getting hit on the top of the head instead of in the forehead.
Good point from the Yokozuna. Akebono here with us ringside. Lebena staying very mobile in centre ring. 45 seconds remaining. Lebena tags him. Big outside thigh kick from the Frenchman. Choi plods forward. He has so much power. But he's just too slow for Lebena at the moment. Nice straight right hand.
And that's what Jerome doesn't need to do, is stand in front of him like that.
Well, Jerome's already got the ugliest nose in K-1. He doesn't want Choi to make it any more crooked. Actually, Choi might straighten it up for him. Lebena moves. 10 seconds remaining. Second round of action. Another good one for Jerome. Nice rib kick. That damaged right side of the body of Hongman Choi. A last second flurry looking for the kleptomaniac to steal it was Hongman Choi. Ernesto Hoost, how did you score the second round?
Well, not as big as the first round, but also the second round I scored to Jerome.
He is just beating Hongman Choi to the punch and the kick here, Akebono.
He looks comfortable. He knows what he has to do. Just hope he doesn't get too comfortable, and like Ray said, he can get hit with something lucky.
Ray around Hongman Choi. If you're in his corner, what are you telling Choi?
To rush him and try to steal the fight by making a knockdown or something, because the way it goes now, he's not going to win the fight.
There is a lot of ground to cover here in the third round for Hongman Choi. Who will go through to semi-final number 1? They touch gloves.
And I agree with Ernesto, what Ernesto just said. I mean, like right now, Hong Choi just needs to go for gold. He needs to smother him, jump on him, push him around, and use his weight and height.
Body shot from Labana. Oh, smack back to the jawline. Hong Choi doing a quick count of his teeth. Tagging right hook from Labana. And Labana has opened up like a house of fire here in the third round. Tags him again to the orbital bone, and Choi says, come on, Jerome.
Hong Choi must have heard us.
How could you not with ears that size? Overhand right. Choi turns his back. Referee moves in. No count, he says. Referee just cautioning Choi for turning the back and warning Jerome not to hit the back of the head. Labana moving and grooving and center in. Goes to the boiler room again. Clubbing left hook from Choi. Still in orthodox stance. He hasn't switched to southpaw. Labana gets out of the way of the probing left hand. Goes for the body again.
I must say, it's a long time ago I saw Jerome moving like that.
Oh, smack back to the jawline once more. Labana's going for the big kibosh. It would be something else if he knocks down Choi. 1.5 minutes remaining here in the third round. Choi's been tagged! This place has come alive! Labana again catches him, and once more! Hong Choi is taking more hits than a front door!
My God, I mean, you know, and that's what's right. We haven't seen Jerome, this Jerome, in a long time. And he's doing everything right. He's using his feet, he's using footwork, he's throwing punches from different angles, changing angles. He looks great in there.
Jerome Labana is owning Hong Choi in the final round. You can sign the pink slips, you can sign the ownership papers in this
Yeah, but then he shouldn't become too overconfident to get a lucky punch, as Ray said before. Because he's not taking the distance anymore, he's just doing the fight now. It's not just about showing the heart.
Under 40 seconds remaining, third and final round. Jerome Labana with more punch than a high school prom, and he still looks quite fresh. Just shrugs off Choi. Jab two from Labana, moves and grooves. This is a great display from Rock and Roll. Can Choi do a Winona Ryder and steal it in the final 10 seconds? Goes for the high knee.
I think if Winona would have been jealous at the end.
Final stages, Labana's gonna win it!
Oh, without a doubt, Jerome Labana.
Have a look around this place, Akabano. A huge ovation for Rock and Roll Jerome Labana.
Oh, yes, it is. He was considered probably an underdog in this fight, but like we said before the fight, he is the greatest fighter not to win the championship yet.
Ernesto, on your unofficial scorecard, a clean sweep for Jerome.
Yeah, 30-27.
And Sugar Ray.
I would have to absolutely agree. I mean, Jerome did everything what he needed to do. Again, going back to what Ernesto said earlier, it's the best we've seen him in a long time. He's definitely determined to win tonight.
And that's how you beat a giant. And whichever way you cut it, that's what Choi is, a giant. 5 centimeters taller, 12 kilos heavier than Nikolai Valuev. He's 15 centimeters taller, 42 kilos heavier than Tim Sylvia. The biggest combat athlete walking the planet today has just been schooled by Jerome Labana.
How much is he taller than me?
I've lost count. There you have it, Rock and Roll is through. He becomes the first man to qualify for the semi-finals of the Fields K-1 World Grand Prix 2007, and he did it in style. Labana, who still looks relatively fresh, heads back to the dressing room, and for Hong Choi, well, he's second tilt, and a K-1 Grand Prix crown has gone no further than the last time. I want to reintroduce once again the greatest of all time, Ernesto Hoots. Ernesto, great to have you here ringside. Jerome Labana is still looking relatively fresh for his semi-final now.
Yeah, of course, we don't know if he has pain or not. I mean, a good fighter never shows his pain. And yeah, but as we see it now, he looks quite fresh. He looks very well conditioned. And actually, I never have seen him in this form, I think, ever. So yeah, if he fights like this, he will be a real contender for the Grand Prix title.
His footwork and his speed was truly amazing in centering. Lebana through to semi-final number 1. We're ready for quarter-final number 2. It's going to be the battle of the Karatekas, the two-time and defending K-1 Grand Prix champion, also the world's super heavyweight K-1 champion, Semi Schult of Holland takes on the Kyokushin commando, Glaube Feitosa of Brazil. It will be the Brazilian kick, the trademark Mawashi Giri of Feitosa, who was runner-up in the Grand Prix back in 2005 against the work rate and the strength of the strongest K-1 champion of all time, Semi Schult. Feitosa, who ventured to Brazil after defeating Kali Tai Faust in Seoul. Then he returned here to Tokyo 3 weeks ago, training out of Team Ichigeki, and he takes on his nemesis, Semi Schult, 2 times. These two men have met in the past, 2 times. Semi Schult has emerged victorious, and that was the last time when he KO'd Feitosa, a sickening blow in the final of 2005. That was also here this year, the knockout against Ray Seffel. Semi Schult, who just uses his height to such great effect. His work rate is incredible, and you've really got to wonder, how will Feitosa overcome the strongest champion in K-1 history? The winner will face rock and roll Jerome Lebana in semi-final number 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for quarterfinal bout number 2. Introducing to you, ladies and gentlemen, entering from the blue stage, hailing from Brazil, introducing Glaube Feitosa.
Yeah, that's it. Right on there.
The Kyokushin commando, Glaube Feitosa of Brazil, makes his way to centering, a finalist at the Grand Prix in 2005, where he came through as a reserve fighter before walking into the knee of Semi Schult in a devastating first-round knockout. You've got to wonder how that is playing on the mind of Glaube Feitosa here tonight. In his corner, Team Ichigeki, Five for the Boy, Jason Vermoa, Babu, Jan the Giant Norte, and all the crew behind Glaube Feitosa. Ray Seffel, your main sparring partner, Glaube Feitosa. How has he been looking over the last week or so?
In the last month, he's been looking phenomenal. I mean, the guy is in the best shape I've ever seen him. He's ready. All the training physically is ready. I mean, right now, like we said earlier, it's all up to him in the ring, putting everything together and do what he's been doing in training. If he does what he's been doing in training, without a doubt in my mind, he will win this fight.
Through the ropes goes Feitosa. Also great to see the legend Francisco Filio in the corner.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, entering from the red stage, from Holland, introducing Semi Schult.
escape. It's a game.